Hey, Wannabe Gamer here with another Top War update. Today we'll be discussing some of the updates that are currently rolling out among the servers, which would include the Alliance Supermine has finally dropped some big changes to the SVS event. One of our heroes has an additional ability and a brand new mechanic that they didn't mention in the patch notes that we'll be discussing at the end, so please stay for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's hop into it. So the first thing would be the Supermine. Now, if you went into Alliance territory, there used to be a tab that said Supermine, and if you clicked it, it said coming soon. Well, they finally released it, but now they're calling it Infrastructure. Now, just briefly going over these, I'll make a video about them in the future, but you now are able to get Alliance tokens for your Alliance. The Alliance is able to collect these tokens as its members defeat Dark Forces, Warhammers, they gather resources, or donate to Alliance tech. And then once you get 1,000,000 of these Alliance tokens, one of your R4s or R5 is able to place one of these facilities within your Alliance boundaries. And these allow you to gather various resources. Now, the two that I'm very excited to see is the tech database, which will allow you to gather tech chests, and then there's the general R&D database, which of course lets you gather R&D. This will be very helpful for some of the low levels in your Alliance to be able to catch up something to help them out. And then of course the last two, the Alliance Farmland lets you farm food, and then Alliance Oilfield lets you farm oil. Now it says these are safe resource tiles, which seems to me that if you're gathering in here, other alliances are unable to attack you. So I'm very excited about that. Once one of your leadership places these down, it does need alliance members to go into it to help build it. The more troops that are in it, the faster it will build. If it's not built within 2 days, it will despawn, but once it is built, it will last for 3 days while you're able to gather this. Now, it also says that they are massive, so it's possible that these are a size of 2x2 on your map, but I haven't had a chance to see one as this update just came out on our server. Next would be some changes to the SVS. Now, there's a couple changes I'm very happy to see, and one maybe not so much. So I'm always happy to see changes that encourage the SVS to be a team event and not just, the top guy on the server going out and getting the rewards. So one change that I'm a little unhappy to see, but a little happy to see at the same time, is they've separated the individual rankings between the servers. So what this means is each server has their own individual rankings and thus their own individual rewards. So this means if you get matched up with a server that's much stronger than you and all their top guys take the top rewards, you'd kind of be out of luck. But since they've separated that, if you do great on your server, even if you're, mismatched and the other server super strong, you should still be able to get some big rewards. So it's kind of nice, but it could encourage people to just say, I'm not playing the objectives anymore, we're not winning, I'm just going to go for individual points, which could be a downer. But there are two changes that they've made that encourage people to play as a team. One would be you get more points for getting kills that are in ruins, silos, and the capital itself. So if you play the objectives, you're much more likely to get a lot of points. Another thing that they've done is if you're attacking people that are a very different level than you, you are going to get reduced points if they're much lower than you. So you will get reduced points. So you don't have someone that's just going around hitting a bunch of farmland and oil fields just trying to gather points. Now the example it gives in the patch notes description is if a level 80 attacks a level 59, they won't get any points. Now, drawing a conclusion from this, it seems that you can attack anybody who is level 20 or closer to your level. So an 80 attacking a 59 is a 21 level difference, but if they attacked a 60, that would be a 20 difference, and it seems like you would get points for this, but you would get reduced points. But if you were an 80 attacking a 70, you'd get more points than if you hit a 60, and even more if you attacked a level 79. So it's rewarding you for attacking people that are closer to your level or much higher than you, and less as you pick on some of the lower level characters. So I'm happy to see that. So hopefully you don't get the strongest guy going and burning an entire hive, even if they're just like level 40s and 50s. So that'll be nice for the people who are not able to participate in the event, not getting hit during the event. Also, going on to our heroes, one of our heroes has an additional ability, Tyrant. Now, not a lot, but a few of the heroes have their exclusive gain another ability once it reaches level 3. Tywin has one of those abilities now. Once his exclusive ability reaches level 3, he now gets an increased gathering speed of 15%. And according to the patch notes, it says that this happens at level 3, 5, and 7, so he seems to work very similar to Gonzo, which means at level 5 it'll probably be a 30% boost, and level 7 a 45% boost. So I'm very happy to see this, because even though Tywin, I've got a bit of a soft spot for him because he was my first orange hero, and he really helped me out leveling up, at the end game he's a bit of a mediocre hero. So it's nice to get that extra boost on him so I can at least use him for some sort of utility. being able to turn into a gathering hero, I'm pretty happy to see that. And then the last thing we're going to discuss today is if you go into Alliance Tech, there's now a tab for ruins. Now, unfortunately, the game has released no information about this. There's no info tab, there's no information about it in the patch notes, and unfortunately, the mods have not gotten back to me to get some information about this. But you are now able to donate to the ruins that your alliance holds. Now, like I said, we have no information on this right now, but if I were to guess, based on this screen here, as you donate, it is easier to defend it. You may get increased effects from it. So for example, I get a 5% gather speed increase as my alliance holds this ruin. As I donate to it and level it up, it's possible that maybe it'll turn into a 7.5 or a 10% boost. My only concern is if we lose this particular ruin as an alliance, does that mean the upgrade resets completely and it was just a waste of money? We'll have to find out. I'll let you guys know as I get to toy with this more and see how it works. But its gem donations are separate from your regular donations, as you can see here. So my gem donations now cost 5 for my regular donations, but in the ruins, it still says 3. So they are separate donations, as well as the gold donations are much cheaper than the regular tech donations. They seem to be on par as if you were donating to an alliance fortress that was being built. So these ruins are much cheaper to donate to, and they still give you alliance points. So I'm excited to see how this works. Let me know what you think of some of the updates. Let me know if there's something else you found, because they do love to put updates in here but not put them in the patch notes, and it just makes me want to pull my hair out. But thank you guys for stopping by. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, have a fantastic day.